If we used to put profit first, it's hard to imagine that there are sincere, selfless people. If we are obsessed with sectarianism, we tend to see others as sectarian. If we think badly that people are insincere, perhaps we are insincere. Your best time is when you are free from the whispers, negative, of yourself, and when people are free from your bad prejudice. Mother Teresa was once asked, "Why is it so persistent to care for difficult people in a remote area of Calcutta, when poverty is so great all over the world?" She said, "However much it is like adding a drop of water to the ocean, I know it has become wider because of that effort." Do it well, do all you can. And don't underestimate your good deeds, even if they are small. Because, no matter how small your good deeds are, it has made the good greater. God does not look at the magnitudes of your good deeds, but the earnestness and sincerity of your efforts. One of the paths to the cleanliness of the heart, as Sufi teaches, is to limit speech. Speak as necessary, speak right, and speak well. Otherwise, silence is better. Because talking crap and bad talk just muddy the heart and mess up the situation. It is indeed life, is something serious, but don't let life be depressing. Rest enough to keep our hearts alive. Because rest is serious. Be kind to God's generosity. If you don't want to believe in God, think well of the generosity of nature, even when we're getting a test. That God or nature has turned out to be good with all its gifts to us. Can count the number of God or nature gifts to us. If God or nature is evil, this is not how our lives are. That in this life, despite many difficulties, there is more genuine love, which even the wicked and imperfect get a portion of. If only we would open our eyes. Even actually, if we do not despair, there is always a solution that lies for our difficulties. They are all enough to make us think either of God or nature. Not to mention, we consider that, behind all the tests, there is the wisdom of goodness. Then learn to see the kindness, generosity, and love, which are behind the difficulties. That which comes from God, or a generous realm. Just believe that what determines whether an event is good or bad is ourselves. That is how we respond to the incident, not the incident itself. Even if we respond positively, even difficulties can be happy. On the other hand, if we respond negatively, even pleasure can be miserable. Narcissus used to be cursed by gods to the point of obsessing over himself. Every moment he looked at his own face in the lake water. Until it finally sank because of chasing himself. Are we currently exhausted, dying, immersed in the rush of showing off, as the most handsome or beautiful, the smartest, the truest, and so on? No matter how far you run, you end up stuck with your own limitations. Ignorance, no matter how clever and best your knowledge may be. Powerlessness, no matter how great your power. Sadness, no matter how great your wealth and fame. So, get used to being humble, so that your life will not be miserable.